Hello, welcome to the week 6 coding assignment for the final project in Java. This project is going to run the card game War. Now you see we're in the card class, and in it we have the describe method, the two fields, value and name, and the describe method is through the string. You see here, the string arrays contain the values needed for the number on the card and the suit of it, and you use this stacked for loop to create it. We have one for the card node, one for the card suit. It adds into the deck of cards, which is a list in the deck class card of suit. So it'll be like ace of diamonds or eight of spades, so on and so forth. As we go into the deck class, we have the card shuffle method, which calls the card describe method, which initiates the deck and follows up with shuffling said deck. And inside the deck, we have the draw method, which I'll explain more after we go through the player class. And as you see in the player class, we have the static list hand, we got score, name, and card 1, card 2. Now we have the player class, which just needed to create the players. It calls on the name method in card, or right here actually. Excuse me. We also have the draw method, which with the determining how many cards there are, it goes through the loop, and you add onto the hand list from the deck card list, and then you remove it, and this is to reset it so it goes back to 0 instead of working the way against it with pulling only half the cards in the deck. We have the get score and set score, which is based off of the static score method, which scans through the string element that's printed out during the card game to determine like which card is being played. So if it's an ace card of one of these varieties, it puts 2, 2 is 3, 3 is 4, so on and so forth, so 2 to 14. We also have the describe method, which describes the rounds in each turn and also keeps track of values for other methods, including the score one. Following that is the flip method, which removes a card from the deal 1, deal 2 list, which we'll get into in a little bit. And the increment score, which keeps track of the cards. As we see here, we have card 1, card 2. This is determined by stuff that's in the main application class. And if cards don't match up, it determines whether it goes to player 1 or player 2, depending on which is bigger, and it adds to the score, which is in application. And if they are equal, it just declares it's a tie. Turn is keeping track by current round, which we'll get to in a little bit, and since it's a tie, no points are being added. Now going back to deck, for shuffle, for draw, it separates it between the players. In the main application, we have the list, deal 1, deal 2 to give to each player, the int scores to keep track of the scores, current round to keep track of the rounds. In the main application, we start off with a message, green is shuffle, determine the players, draw the cards, and play the application. As we see here, have set values to be used in other applications and the other classes through the methods, and we run our program. And as we see here, this is the result of said program. Starts at the very top, plays that, describes all the rounds, keeps track of it. If there's a tie, no points are added. And at the end, you see player 1 is 12, player 2 is 12, it's a tie. If we run it again, it'll shuffle it. See, player 1 is the winner, different scores, same result, and that's how it works.